What are you doing?
Taking off my jeans. Why are you filming?
So why are you putting jeans on over your sweatpants?
Because it's going to be 30 degrees and snowing tomorrow. Oh, dude, it's not going to be that cold. It won't be windy, Spence. Parker cut it.
Guys, it's 12:15. Had to fire up a game of Madden. Haven't played in like forever, and we're leaving in literally 3 hours. I'm not going to bed, but P's sleeping. I just won a draft champions on Madden 20. Let's see how P feels about it. Pistol. P.
Yo, stop, dude.
I just won a draft champions.
Alright, dude, that's great. Get the camera out of here.
You guys don't actually believe I set that alarm, right? I've been up all night long, 0 hours of sleep. I'm too pumped up, and I was not gonna be able to go to bed before 1 a.m. to wake up at 2:30. Just didn't make sense. So we're about to load up the car. Today's gonna be a big set. We were headed up to Sturgeon Bay / like Oconto. I don't really know. It's on the opposite side of the lake, but not really sure what I'm getting myself into. But we are going walleye fishing today with Spenser Samplawski. Before we get into today's episode, I quickly want to say that today's video is sponsored by Follow the Action Outdoors. They completely sponsored and paid for this entire day, and I just want to say thank you. Follow the Action is an outdoor apparel company that covers you from fishing to hunting. They seriously got some of the coolest designs. All their apparel is hand drawn, custom. Guys, just go check out their apparel. There's nothing else like it in any stores, online stores. It's literally like all I wear. I absolutely love their brand, and I couldn't thank you guys enough for sponsoring me in today's episode. Okay, so it's 2:45. I'm gonna go get Pistol P up. I don't want to say this in front of him, but I am a little bit worried that he's going to get seasick. I don't really know what to expect because we're going to have like 20, 30 mile an hour winds, but later on. So I'm hoping that the early morning is not going to be as windy, but we're just going to see. So I'm really hoping he doesn't get seasick. I hope the day goes well. And also my PB walleye is 22.5 inches. 22.5 inches. I walleye fish pretty frequently, but not a whole lot. As you guys know, I'm obsessed with the smallmouth. So I have a decent sized walleye, but I'm pretty sure we're going to crush that today. So we got about a 3.5 hour drive up to Sturgeon Bay / like Oconto. I know it's on like opposite sides of the lake, but you guys get the point. We're headed like 3.5 hours north. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I will check in soon. Holy shit. Guys, so it's 5:40 in the morning. We have an hour and 15 minutes left. I'm feeling pretty good. I was feeling super shitty this morning. Like my stomach was kind of hurting, like that feeling where you've been up all night. So I'm on no sleep, got a monster in me, got a nice chocolate milk, and now I'm starting to get really pumped up. Like I said, if I get anything over 26 inches today, I'm gonna be a very happy guy. Going home with some good pictures, a solid video. That's pretty much all I can ask for. Super excited to fish with Spenser as always. I'm gonna leave all of Spenser's info below as usual. Big Bite Adventures, he's an awesome guy. This is my second time going out with them. We also have either for sure one trip, possibly two, coming up in May for smallmouth. So me and Pistol P are gonna get on the walleye, and I will see you guys when we get there. 1 hour and 15 minutes left. And I do wanna say, I wanna apologize right now for all the filming because we are expecting some high winds later on. In the morning, it's not gonna be too bad. We're probably gonna have some wicked winds later on, and on Spenser's boat, it gets rocked pretty well. I mean, it's made for this as a DP. Again, we're not cameramen, we're fishermen, so I'm super excited going into this. I'll see you guys at the lake. All right, guys, we made it. A little bit chilly. Check out this launch up. A little bit of a show, but all right, we just talked to Spence. It's definitely gonna be pretty cold, so hopefully we're able to still get it done. But I think we dressed pretty warm enough. I have like the Sims snow pants pretty much on, got a jacket under this, got my hoodie, and then I got a big dry duck, got some gloves, chocolate milk, 5 hours. What are your thoughts, bud? We're here.
Let's get it, bud.
You ready? Mm-hmm. All right, guys, we made it out the boat. A few things I want to go over. Spenser legally can't be guiding right now, so he's nice enough to take us out. He's going to be back guiding May 26th. So if you do want to book a trip with him, I'll leave all of his stuff below. But today should be an epic day. We're gonna be going for some walleye. Spenser, how are you feeling?
Ready. Born and ready. It's gonna be good. Wind's blowing and the sun's out. Walleyes love wind. You have to have wind out in the bay here. So we're gonna have plenty of it today. They're talking like 20, 25 mile an hour winds out of the south, southwest, I believe, which is a deadly wind for out here. So I think we're gonna crush them today. You're gonna have to stay tuned though.
All right, guys, you heard it. I'm gonna shut my mouth when I get to the spot. I'll see you there. All right, guys, first fish of the day I'm on. Literally my third cast. Oh, that's a nice one.
Easy. Tip up. Keep your tip high. Yep. Oh yeah.
Holy sh!
There's your PB, bud.
Already.
Second cast.
Oh my god. That was literally like my third cast. I didn't even have the GoPro on, guys.
Top tucked up right away. This is a pre-spawn walleye. As you can see, he's super fat, super full of spawn. Measure him for him. It's not a long one, but it's super fat. 25 and a quarter.
25 and a quarter is the new PB. Look at this, guys. Perfect. That was literally, Spencer, what, my third or fourth cast?
Yeah, that's deadly. So I was trying to show Tommy how to do it, basically, just kind of get his cadence, and I was just getting him dialed in, and he got crushed. It's super windy today. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'm not marking tons right now, but that's a deadly pre-spawner. Turn his belly. Look at that, big belly on him. That's deadly. Nice job, buddy.
All right, we're gonna get a few pics of these, or a few pics of this one, and
cool.
Nice to get a nice release on them.
All right.
How deep are we casting into when we're flinging it out there?
Like probably 9 or 10.
Okay.
11.
So do we want it sinking it to the bottom?
Yes.
Okay.
Always want to be on the bottom. Not
That's,
on the bottom, you're not going to get this.
I haven't been doing that the last few casts.
Always, always, always on the bottom. You're on the bottom, you just don't know it. Have you been on lockdown or you've been fishing still?
I've been out pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said f it.
Where are you fishing?
All for bass right now.
Smallies?
Largies right now.
Any big ones?
Biggest so far is 412.
How are you catching them?
White chatterbaits, Neds, Senkos.
Deep or shallow?
Shallow, like 2 feet of water.
Really?
Yeah.
The water's that warm already?
Oh, the day we were catching them, the surface temp was like 59 to 61.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy sh! Oh my god, I'm now.
Holy.
Spence, I'm screwed.
That's why you don't wear tennis shoes on a boat, buddy, in April.
Oh, yeah, I think my shoes are pretty soaked, but I guess we're gonna have to tough it out. Alright guys, I don't know how much I just captured that on the GoPro on the chest, but took a huge wave, soaked my shoes, wore tennis shoes out in ginormous waves, 30 degrees, feet are soaked.
Camera.
What?
Let me say something. I've been guiding for 6 years in April, and Tommy's the first person I've ever seen in my boat in April wearing shoes. So, good job, Tommy. It's April, it's like 35 degrees out, it's windy, and he wears tennis shoes. So, yeah, we'll see what else today brings.
Also, my whole camera bag had like an inch of water in it. My camera wouldn't turn on for like a solid 5-10 minutes, but the camera's working. I put it away though. That's done for the day, so we're gonna go GoPros only. So, done with the actual Canon footage. Oh, I was just on.
Sure?
Unless it was, I don't know. I don't think I was on the bottom.
You'll bite it?
Yeah. I think that was definitely a hit. All right, guys. So this is one of our last spots. We're not really sure yet. We're gonna call it soon. Super windy day out here. Only one fish so far. It's been an absolute grind, but I'm gonna let Spencer kind of explain this nonsense and still going on. So, Spence?
Yeah, this is hands down the windiest day I've had out here all year. It's windy. It's out of the south, so it's basically just coming right up the gut, and it's just crushing all the shorelines and everything that we have been fishing. Some of you might think that wind is good for walleye fishing. It's good, but the problem is right now our water temperatures have dropped so much and the water's cleared up so much that probably like tomorrow, after this wind has settled and the water has dirtied, you know, it'll probably get really good again. But right now, kind of what we're seeing is last day, yesterday, was flat calm. So the water cleaned up, cooled down, and then today the winds picked up, but it's still gin clear. So walleyes just naturally don't like being in gin clear water. Even if it's windy, they don't want to be there if it's cold, which it is right now. So it's cold, gin clear. Wind does help, but the fish just aren't there yet. Now, if we were to wait till like this evening after the wind has kind of disturbanced it and, you know, warmed up a little bit, I bet there's fish in there tonight. But I've actually never taken a wave over the bow of my boat. Like, I've taken them over the bow like when I'm driving and whatever, but we were just fishing and we looked back and all of a sudden a wave just completely came in the boat. I've actually never had that happen. So that just goes to show how windy it is. The other thing it's kind of doing is it's really hard to fish when it's this windy because the line, you know, we're obviously casting downwind as much as we can, but it still puts a big hindrance on your line. You get a huge bow on your line, you can't really feel anything. So it's challenging, but hey, you know, that's just the way, I don't want to say that's the way it is, but there's nothing you can do to control Mother Nature. She does whatever she wants. Like I said, yesterday was flat calm. Today there's, I don't even know what you call these waves, 5, 6, occasional 7-footers. The one that came in the boat was probably like a 7-foot wave. So it also comes down to like a safety thing. Where we were catching fish this morning, where Tommy caught the one, we had to get out of there. It was just way too nasty. So we could have stayed in there. I was marking lots. There was fish in there. Tommy caught one on like a 2nd or 3rd cast. But you just can't fish when it's that windy in there. It just comes down to a safety thing. So pulled out of there. We've just been looking ever since. Marking a few here and there, but it just isn't quite where it should be.
Alright, well, you guys heard it. Kind of like you talked about the way they came over the boat. I got absolutely soaked. Like I said, I wore shoes out here being a dumbass. That didn't go too well, and I literally soaked my entire camera bag. There was like an inch of water at the bottom of my camera bag. My camera wasn't, like my actual Canon wasn't even turning on right away, but I got that fixed. So hopefully when we come back, May 26th with Spencer, it will not be that windy. It seems like every time we come out here, it's always like super windy. So we're actually in a spot like covered by like a giant point that comes out. So we're gonna try this spot and hopefully we can get at least maybe 1 or 2 more. I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, that is going to do it for the video. It is like 3 in the morning. Right when I got home, I passed out at like 6 p.m. I was on no sleep. Today was like a very interesting day to say the least. I mean, that wave, if that wave would have knocked me in, I seriously could have got like either really hurt or hypothermia. I could have died. It was like a 30-minute ride back to the thing. I mean, I don't know. That's definitely reaching a little bit, but it was really dangerous. Honestly, like the waves, as I went over the footage, just like an hour ago, it doesn't really show the waves like that big, but like you can even hear Spencer say like they were 6 to 7 foot waves, or 5 to 6, and the one wave that came over is probably a 7-footer. So it was just like super dangerous, super windy out there, and I kind of hoped that the footage would show like a little bit like that it was like that bad out there, but it didn't. But anyways, I was able to break my PB walleye at 25¼ inch. I'm excited to go back out with them. We're gonna be going back May 26th, possibly before too. I'm not too sure yet, but for sure May 26th for smallies out of Sturgeon Bay. So we're doing that, and then we're also gonna be drinking some beers with them on the 25th. We're shooting up that night, but that trip is gonna be a little bit different. So we're leaving the 25th, May 25th, maybe a few days before. It's not set in stone yet. We're going up to Sturgeon Bay, fishing with Spencer all day long. He's nice enough to give me a full day of smallie fishing, so then we're gonna do that. Then when we're done that day, like later on at night, then me and P are shooting over to Minocqua to my lake house, and I'm gonna be up there for probably a week to 2 weeks straight. And then I'm gonna come home for a few days. I got a tournament, and then I'm gonna be back up there for like another 2-3 weeks. It's gonna be like nonstop. I mean, this is like last year in May is pretty much like what took off my channel. So I'm excited to get back on the spawn smallies and just like the bass fishing in general. The bass fishing between May all the way to August is just absolutely insane on all the lakes I fish, and I'm excited to get back up north. But that's gonna do it. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. 2 videos every single week, Tuesdays and Fridays at 4 o'clock p.m. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and we are out.